Wednesday, everybody. It's hump day. Do you ever feel weird, Linda, saying that? But it's just what it is. I'm like,
Yep.
Middle of the week, right?
Exactly.
We're just going over the mountain, getting to the finish line, whatever that means. But that said, I apologize. We're late. We're a little bit late to the party. It's all my fault. But Linda has some really exciting things to share with us. Well, I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I always, of course, love seeing what you have to inspire with, Linda.
Well, thank you.
You know how to definitely play, and that always leads to fun creations, and I love that. So, okay, well, I'm going to turn it over to you, and so that we can all see what you have to share.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Nikki. Thank you for the anniversary. 42 years today. It's doesn't seem possible. There's Janice and Gwendolyn, Susan. Oh, just so excited you guys could join us today. Say hello, Lee.
Hello, Lee.
He's so funny. He's actually holding the bone for Gracie. Let's see if I can get it straightened up here a little bit. We're kind of crooked. See if that helps. He's holding the bone for Gracie. She is teething really bad. She's lost her front canine. And I don't know if that helped or not. Well, wait. We'll have to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, that does help a little bit. So hi, Red Poppy and Leslie and oh my gosh, Joni and Robin. And oh, girls, you are wonderful. Thank you for joining. We have something really unique. I don't know if you guys ever just sit and look at your templates and say, what do I do with it? I have no idea. Or do you look at them and say, oh, that could be this, or it could be that. Well, tonight we are using the mini photos and we're using one package of tiny borders from Breezy. And that's it. And we're going to make a double page layout. This is what I was playing with earlier. And I did the first page, but we're going to do the second page together. Are you guys ready to see what we're going to do? First, I'm going, if you have the mini borders and you don't have to use Breezy, you can use any pack of mini borders you want. I just chose that one, or tiny borders, sorry. And then all you need are 2 pieces of cardstock of one color, and then a piece of cardstock of a coordinating color, okay? To go along with your pictures. And you need 1 package of 6x6 papers. That's all we're going to use tonight. I have so many of these 6x6. And when I looked at them, I'm like, I really need to get to using these. And I don't make a lot of cards. So I'm like, well, let's scrapbook them. I actually got pictures from my daughter-in-law of our littlest one, who is going to be 1 year old tomorrow. We cannot believe Everly is going to be a year. But here we go. Here's the layout. You guys ready? Dum, 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 dum. There it is. That's using the mini photos and the tiny borders. I also threw in the Tiny Nature 2T, the little butterfly. I wanted it to cover the seams. But whatever your subject is, you could do whatever you want as far as decorating. And I put some gems on from Doodlebug, and I used my silver and my white pen. And this happens to be just a little quote that I had from another pack of paper that I had. It says, "She fills our lives with sunshine and our hearts with love." So guys, I'm glad you like that. Okay, so we're going to make the second page though. All right.
And as she's getting all that, she will, as always, she'll post later on of all the paper, the templates, the techniques, and any other type of bling that you may use. So
these are 2x2s. Okay. These are 3.5 by 3.5. And then of course our tiny borders are 6 inches. Okay. So this is the paper. And then I'm actually using, get a hold of my stuff here. I've got some of them cut out, so it'll be a little easier. but we're going to do it. We're going to do it the opposite direction. Instead of going like this, we're going to do it like this. Okay, let me move it up a little bit. I see we're not in the frame. So I'm going to do it like this. And this is a lighter peach. The pictures are actually her in her swimsuit. And it's kind of a, excuse me, a teal, kind of a teal minty green and peachy color. And there's actually kind of two shades. So I've got a lighter one here. And let's see if we can get these in a good order. There and there. So there's our 3.5. Okay, so now this here is a 4-inch width and then the length of the paper. This would happen to be a little bit shorter. It was in my cardstock, but that's fine because we can just leave a little bit on each side. Okay, so that's going to be the middle. Then we're going to take, I have 2A and 2B, and we're just going to do this. And we're going to do, this is 1B from Breezy. And we're going to put it just like that. And we're going to go all the way down. Okay. And then at the top, I have 2 sets of these. So, but it's going to be the same ones. Since we've got B along the picture, we're going to put B first. And then A. And then 1B. And I've got it going this way. So I'm going to turn it. You see what I did there? So it's like this, but I don't want to do it the same there. I want to flip it so it matches because we've got B here and A at the top. Okay. You guys got that?
Nope.
No? Is Lee the only one saying no? I never thought I needed squares. They're easy enough. Oh, I tell you what.
And I see Sherry's on from Edwardsville, Illinois. We went to school in Carbondale, so we actually went to the dental hygienist place in Edwardsville, if you remember.
Yeah, Leslie says she's going to steal this layout for her grandkids. It's awesome. Well, what got me started, girls, was I have a friend. Her name is Linda Hansen, and she's out in Colorado, and she does the most beautiful quilts you've ever seen. And so she's always posting some quilts or that she's done or somebody else has done. And I looked at it and, you know, I used to quilt, but my scrapbooking is my first love. So I got rid of everything and just kept my Kiwi Lane and scrapbooking stuff. But I still like the quilting idea. So that's where these little 2x2s, when I was looking at them, it's like, those could be quilting squares. Yeah, let's see what we can do. So anyway, we're going to, I've got some of these already cut out, but I think I'm going to get the paper back here and show you the papers. There's actually, I'll do it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's from Catherine Pooler. This one's called Aquatini. And it's made in the USA. Yeehaw. So you got your 6x6. Lay that right there.
I see Stacy's on.
Oh, hi, Stacy. Thank you. You found it. I'm so glad. So I've got some of them already cut. And I can actually get the tiny borders out of this one page of the 6x6. So I actually only used 7 and I still have enough in there to make 3 more. So, okay. So this one happens to be, got to match it back up. This is the 2A's. Okay, so we're going to put the 2A's down. And we're just good. We cut there exactly the 6x6. So we're just going to cut them out and we'll lay them down. Okay. So go back up here.
So it looks like a 12-inch border.
It looks like a 12-inch border. Okay, so there's
and
that.
If you want 11.75-inch border, you can just do a little overlap, right?
Yep. I'm going to put this one down here. The reason I'm doing that is because the little squares match up a little bit better. If you can see that right there. Okay, so there's our 2 A's. No, B's. Yo, A's. No, yep, all right. Sorry.
A's.
A's. They're 2 A's. Okay, so now these are scraps that I had left that I cut out from before on the 2 B's. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do these. We're going to match them up. Let me get this one up. so you can see underneath. Match it up. Grab my pencil.
What kind of pencil is that again?
Oh, Lee loves to advertise about this wonderful pencil. It's a Kuru Toga from Uni 0.5. It is a Kuru Toga engine in it. It's the best pencil for using Kiwi Lane.
It's a 0.5 millimeter lead.
Yes, and it has a pencil on it that will erase the lines with no smear. So, okay, so we got one there. We're gonna turn it around because this is a little bigger. So this is just the scrap I had left from cutting the other ones out. So you're basically going to get your 2-page layout with just 7 sheets of paper.
And Stacy asked, where is Gracie? She was laying here at my feet chewing on a bone.
She's
and she just took the
really
bone in
bad.
the other room here. She's cutting teeth real bad, and I'm glad she's chewing on the bone and not me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight. Got these upside down. By the way, there's a right way and a wrong way for your Tim Holtz. The wording needs to be facing towards you with the teeth on the bottom. Those teeth are there to sharpen the scissors. And if you put the teeth on top, if you're cutting anything like a foil, it will leave imprints of the teeth. So, okay. There's that one. I may switch it and put the A's next to the picture like I had it.
So you started a minute ago saying you almost didn't make it tonight.
Oh, yeah. So I was out letting Gracie out to the bathroom, and I grabbed a hold of the handrail, and there was a hornet, and it got me right there. And I've iced it. I put chamomile on, and Roman chamomile and Purify from oils, and it really, really hurt. So, but I've been scrapping ever since then and just keep moving it.
Do you want me to get some rubbing alcohol?
No, I'm good. I'm going to switch these. Well, let's just wait till we're done. See if maybe you guys may like that. We'll put it next to the other one and see. It doesn't hurt to be different. And if you notice, we're leaving a little gap in between. There's sometimes where I like to layer a solid in between my pattern papers. So this actually does it that I don't have to put another paper on. Okay,
and
so
actually gives a 3D effect.
Yes, it does.
Without having to wear the glasses.
Yeah. Okay, and there's our B.
Or you can call that layering, right?
Yes, I love to layer. You guys know me. I love my layers.
Hello, Larry Melinda.
Yeah. So today is our 42nd anniversary. And Lee just got off of work, and I took Gracie to the vet today and kind of just picking up from our vacation. We went to South Dakota, had a great time, and we're getting ready to have this little one come. She's going to have a birthday party here on the 31st, which is her mom and daddy's anniversary. So, okay.
And we decided to spend our 42nd anniversary with all of you.
Yes, we did. Don't you guys feel special? Okay, let's see what we got. Do we want to leave that like that? You know, that's kind of nice. We'll just switch it because I've got this one next to the picture. Let's just double look here and make sure. Yeah, let's do the opposite. I like that. Okay, so we'll put this in back up here.
Thank you, Shirley. I'm trying to remember. I think Shirley's from Arkansas, correct?
He remembers everything, guys. Don't tell him anything you don't want him to know because he'll never forget.
Well, I'm getting old. That doesn't work that way anymore.
You still don't forget anything. So, okay. Well, I'm glad you guys like that little tip. I mean, all I'm using are the tiny borders, one package, breezy, and the mini photos. I mean, because a lot of times we don't use the mini photos like we should because they're tiny and we don't usually use those tiny pictures. So we're finding another use for them. Okay, so there's that. Now, for this one, the breezy that goes along here, we've got a scrap piece of a little darker of the peachy color. I'll show you what we're going to do. And this works with any of the borders. Okay. So these are 6 inches. And they put those little marks on here so you can tell how far you need to cut. So if you're doing cards or something, you only need a 3-inch, they put it there. And the reason they do that is so we don't have to guess what position the border needs to be in. They've done all that guesswork for us. So, okay.
Or you could use that to also center that template if you were trying to do a centering of something.
Yeah, you can. So here, you see what I did? I just put it right at the top. It was down here and I slid it up. So now I'm just going to continue on. And if I mess up a little bit here, remember the ink's going to cover all of our little mistakes. Except for that one.
I got to be careful. Stacy said she's within walking distance. I'll have to make sure.
Well, Stacy, come on over. She's in walking distance to your house. I'm right by the fireworks. That's a little ways away though, Stacy.
Fairway's a food store, grocery store here in Iowa. They're based out of Boone. They have really great meat, and it's one of the few stores anymore where they actually will cut things for you. And you go in there and say, I want a tenderloin. I want 1.5 inches thick or whatever. They'll cut it and trim it however you want.
But Stacy, you're welcome to come on ahead. We'll crack a bottle of wine when you get here. Stacy is actually the owner of our scrapbook store here in town, Scrapmania. And if you guys have never been there, oh my gosh, it's worth a road trip to come. And then she's got a retreat house that you can stay in too. And it's cheaper than a hotel and it's nicer than a hotel. Been there, I saw it. And it's all set up for scrapbooking. Yep, she has a lot of crops there. So, all right, so we've got them made. Now we just got to cut them out. I thought this was going to take a long time to do, but it really didn't. It went really fast. Okay, teeth down. And here we go. Always put your paper to the back of your scissors, cut forward, turn the paper. Keep your fingers out of the way. I've never cut my hand with the scissors. Not ever, not once.
Ever with the paper cutter?
Yeah, putting a new blade in. I've cut my finger on it.
It's a heck of a cheese slicer too.
You have not sliced cheese with it. At least I hope you haven't.
I could julienne some fries.
I don't think you could.
Well, I've got
all right. See how easy that was, guys? Look at that. 1 down, 3 more to go. All right, let's do this one. Now, I could save these pieces that I'm throwing away. However, I don't have any use for it afterwards that I know of. And it's really thin. It's not, this one is old cardstock and it's really thin. So I don't care if I waste a little bit of it. Usually I will keep every piece of paper and use it for something. Hence the name scrapbooking. So I did get to scrapbook on vacation though. My friend Misty Shrum, who is from Texas, they have a motorhome and they came here and we went motorhoming together. But the last couple of days on vacation, we actually got to sit down and scrapbook, and it was so nice. She used to live here in Iowa, her and her husband, but they moved to Texas closer to family. So right now, she sent me pictures. She's still on vacation. They're pretty much full-time RVing, and they went on a river canoeing in an inflatable canoe.
Kayaking, actually, and it was on a lake. But same.
It was still inflatable.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I would like that so much, but she took her and the dog and she sent me a picture and they had a fun time. So no wine for you. You're not a wine fan? Okay. Well, we got lemonade and water.
And Diane said she's going to have to go to Scrapmania next time to visit her husband's brother.
Oh, you got to. It's phenomenal store. She has everything and she gets new stuff in all the time. And if there's something that you can't find, she'll order it for you. She ships too. So, and she only charges exactly what it costs to ship it. So I'm gonna go ahead there tomorrow because I'm going to do another crop there with Kiwi Lane, and we're gonna call it Shop and Crop. And I'll provide all the templates, and then you can just go to the store and shop and use all the templates that I own and have a whole fun day.
Linda will offer some tips and
Yep.
ideas.
Oh yeah, we always do that. Okay, so our other one goes here like this. And these pieces do move on you when they're so small. And my fingers, like I said, my hand still hurts from that bee. Okay, so this is like this. I'm gonna turn it so it'll match. And that'll be there.
And Diane says they have no scrapbook stores in Cleveland.
Oh,
Cleveland's a neat town, though. I've been there before in business.
yeah. A good friend of mine, Shelly Callick, lives in Ohio.
She's down by Cincinnati.
Yep.
I like going up to the Cleveland area to like the warehouse area. A lot of neat restaurants. Or this is pre-COVID anyway. So there's a lot of neat restaurants. So.
Okay, so now we have our 2x2s that we need to do, right? So I took one sheet and
like Noah's Ark, huh?
2x2. I took all the sheets and cut them. Since they're 6x6, I got 3.
Cut them into thirds.
Yeah, cut them into thirds. And then I cut these into thirds. Okay, so I'm just going to take the ones I've already cut, get one of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. Oh, I got that one. I think that's one of everyone. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half.
So
and
that
some
would be 1/6 then.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Or it could be half of 33 1/3%.
I don't think I can do that. Okay. Am I still in view? Or do I need to come up a little bit? I think I need to come up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm taking a ruler. So all you gotta have is Kiwi Lane templates, a ruler, a pair of scissors, and a pencil. Isn't that fun? Okay.
What kind of pencil is that?
You're a stinker. It's a Kuru Toga by Uni. And the reason I like it is because it has diamond in the lead. And so it doesn't smear and it erases.
Which
really
compressed lead is diamond.
Really?
That's why it works so well.
And the head swivels on it. So it follows the templates perfectly. Okay. So there we go.
And
right
yes,
now,
Diane, you have to let us know when you do come to Cedar Rapids. You can come to the Linda Hansen scrapbook room and take some paper home with you.
No. Oh, there's Gracie. Yes, this is a Scrap Mania ruler. It goes 1 to 12 here and 0 to 6 and 0 to 6 that way. Plus all the little tiny 16ths, 8ths in the middle of it. Or, yeah.
And that was a question from Stephanie, who lives in Moscow.
Moscow, like Iowa, or Moscow?
Yeah, like Moscow, Iowa.
Okay.
HWH
I know where that's at.
We
Yeah.
used to live in Muscatine years and years ago.
We've had our coach worked on from HWH.
And Shirley from Arkansas just asked, what is the name of the pencil?
Lee, you tell them while I keep cutting. How's that? See if your bifocals are working.
Oh, I should know. You told me enough times. It is actually Uni is the brand, and it's a Kuru, K-U-R-U, Toga, T-O-G-A 0.5, which means it's half of a millimeter lead. And the brand again is Uni. I use Uni
ink pens
all the time.
Yep.
And it works really well. It kind of has almost like a ball bearing down where the lead's at. So when you go around, it doesn't hang up on the templates. It kind of goes well. And it does have the white type of eraser that works really well for erasing.
Did I lose one?
We used to have this when I was in drafting school 40 5 years ago, I guess.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Almost half a century.
I know. Okay, which ones?
2.5 decades or 2.5 scores.
So I just got to do it.
5 decades.
Gracie's having a good time. Okay.
And do you get it at Amazon?
You can get it at Amazon. You can get it at Office Max.
Yeah,
Somebody said even Walmart had it, but I've never seen it at Walmart.
Yeah, I think we got ours at Office Max.
Yep.
But Amazon, absolutely, surely.
Yep. Okay. So we have 3 doubles. You got that?
Stacy says she loves the teamwork. Lee is awesome. She just don't know me real well yet.
He is awesome. I am blessed to have him in my life. I really am. Okay, so we've got
42 years worth.
Well, actually more than that, because we dated for 3.5 years before that. So almost 50 years we've been together.
Half a century.
Oh, that's really bad. Woo. I mean, it's good, but I don't feel old. I feel 16. Just the body kind of hurts every now and then. Okay, so now I'm going to take all the other ones and cut them.
Bisect them in half.
Bisect them in half.
From the hypotenuse of the right triangle to the angle.
Guys, look what I have to live with. You guys hear this? He's terrible. He's terrible. You know what he does at night? He will get his phone going and he'll start researching like old music and stuff like that. And he'll ask me, do you remember this song? And I go, yeah. He goes, well, who did it? I remember this song. You're not going to ask me to who did it, but we'll play trivia at night and whatever. And yeah, well, we used to be musicians. Well, we still kind of are. We just don't play like we used to. We used to have a band.
Yeah, bands play 9 to 1. Now I can't stay up past 9 o'clock, so I don't know how I'd ever do it again if I had to.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, you're up at 5:30 though. So even on vacation, he was up. So,
do you need to go out, Gracie?
She's fine. She just was out. She's good.
She was over at the door.
Okay. She probably is just getting tired of being in here with me because I've had her in here most of the day.
Should I just let her out?
No. Nope. She can't be trusted. She's only 4 months. She's doing really good ringing the bells and going out. She's figured that if you do ring the bells, you get to go out, whether you go to the bathroom or not. So, but no, she's doing really good. She had her rabies shot today and her last puppy vaccination. Gracie, she probably needs a drink. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to do 4s. Now to do this took me a while to figure it out. You do the points. So, do I want that one? Yeah. Okay, so well, let's do this one. So you do
kind
points.
of a mix and match on the patterns here then?
Yep. Well, I do 2 and 2. I still do the 2 that match. See here.
What's really key, it's a right triangle, and by cutting it in half, you put 2 back together, you got a right triangle again. So that's why it matches so well.
Yeah, fine.
And you end up with the 2 by 2.
And then this one. And this one. And I'll space them out so they're right. Okay, and this one. There we go. Okay, so we've got double, 4, double, 4, double on that side. Now at the top, I don't know if I'm going to put them at the top. Let me get this other one because I think I'm going to do a title and I might do a double title. I want you guys to tell me what you think. I mean, I can put them up there.
You want to know what I think? Is that what you said?
Oh, I asked them, not you. But you tell me what you think too. Your opinion.
You ought to buy
means
stock at a low price and sell it at a high price.
Oh, golly. You guys see what I have to live with. There's never a dull moment when he's around. Never a dull moment.
And Sharon says, I'm an English major and you do the math. Yes, I do the math. But today I had my team reviewing with me a presentation on some things. And I was telling them about their typos that were in their presentation. So I also do the English too.
Okay.
Sonia says, do a title.
Do a title? Yeah, I think so too. I think this and his would be much better. But you guys see, I still have 4 pieces left. So you guys see how it works? It's just making little quilts. No squares at the top would be too crowded. Me too, Leslie. Yep. Okay. So now let's ink and stick it down. We'll start with these.
Linda inks everything, including the pictures.
Yeah, I do. But I'm not inking everything on this one, but I am inking the pictures. And
tell them why you ink.
Well, the paper, it's Epson. I have an Epson printer, it's Epson paper. But when you look at it on top, like if you're looking at it this way, there's white. And then it kind of shows white. And personally, I don't like it. I just give it, okay. I don't know if you can see it. Let me hold it up a little bit. So this is the inked. This is the not inked. It just kind of gives it a little antique finish. And I don't always do it, but 90% of the time, if I'm, well, here, maybe you can see it this way a little better. The picture's inked and the next one is not. Can you see the difference? Or do I need to hold it up? I never ink the photos, but I've always inked my papers and embellishment. Yep, me too. Sometimes, but I do ink them when it just kind of snaps it. Can you see that? Guys, can you tell?
Why don't you hold it up to get a little bit better?
Okay.
And what color ink do you typically use?
Oh, I use the vintage photo. That's what Kiwi Lane uses, and they sell that. But I have all the other distress inks too. By the way, Stacy, I need the new one if you've got it. So, guys, can you see that, the difference? Yeah. Oh, you ink your photos all the time. Yeah, there you go. So it kind of pops them, and then you don't have to mat them. Because like this, I want them to all be on that. If I matted them again, it would make them pop a little bit. But isn't this little girl so cute? I just hope she warms up a little bit more. Every time we go out to see her, she finally lets us hold her and love her about the last day or the next to the last day. So, oh, there's Gracie again.
Oh, that's Dad.
Oh, Dad's. Okay. So
now that's great.
I will get these glued down. Yeah, when you go to scrap meeting, you have to look at all of her books and stuff and that she's done. And I've got a Kiwi Lane one I did there. Well, it's actually with me right now because I took it on vacation. My friend wanted to do a book. And
hello, Lynette.
Okay. There's that one.
And Helena said, I like to ink better.
Yeah, it does make a difference.
Janice said, I thought of inking the photos directly. Susan said, inking of the photo looks really good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Lisa said, it looks great.
Okay, so we got that. I am not inking this because if I did, it would be way too much because we've got the wood in the background. So, rule of thumb, ink where you think it's necessary. Don't ink where you don't want it. I know a lot of people don't even ink at all, and that's their choice. That's fine too. Okay.
This is America. You can choose to ink or not to ink.
Now remember, this is a little shorter. Oh, I get that caught in there like that. Okay, that's okay. All right, that one's down. So now we're going to ink these, and I'm not inking the ends because I'm going to match them up. And plus, I don't always ink my 12 by 12s, and I'm not inking the one up next to the picture. I'm just going to ink the rounded edge. This is it's really fast, guys. I mean, you can use your 6 by 6 papers and get those used up.
And you can use them for scrapbooking, as Linda showing, or for card making if you're into doing cards.
Yep. And I love the 6 by 6 pads. I mean, sometimes they have much prettier paper than some of the 12 by 12s.
Variety to pick from sometimes.
There was a guy, I went to the CKC convention not, was it this last March or the March before? March before. And there's a guy in Missouri. I can't remember the name. I know I bought a pad. I'll have to look it up and let you guys know the next time. But he designs his own papers. And OMG, they are just beautiful. Just beautiful. I think I got 4 or 5 of his pads. So there's that one. Now this, I am going to ink both sides. Got a little too much on that one. What is she chewing on? Or do I want to know?
You probably don't want to know.
Oh, an ink cartridge. Well, it's in the package.
Well, it wasn't going to be very long. Look at that.
Having a 4-month-old puppy is like having a 2-year-old toddler. She's walking and getting into everything. But today she weighs just a few ounces less than 30 pounds. So she is a big girl.
But she's not fat.
No, she's not fat. Okay, there's that one. Now we're going to do these. See how fast this is going? And I love these daubers from Tim Holtz. You can change the head on them. And if you want to do a different color, you can do that. She's silly. So I want to know what's everybody been up to. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
July's almost over.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
changing oil and the snowball is pretty quick.
Oh, don't say that. I had a little piece sticking out there.
Yeah, the inking helps cover up all the little
Blemishes.
Yeah, the blemishes. That's a nice way to say the little things.
Yeah.
So do you have a way to ink me? Cover up the blemishes and the little air marks. And...
Sorry, babe. That don't work.
There's no ink that's
I don't have a pad big enough. I just wanted to say that, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Okay.
Leslie says she tries to scrapbook every day. Loving the design, Laura said.
Awesome.
Lynn Ann says, love the photos.
Okay. Now I ink all of the edges of the little triangle pieces. Oh, there goes Gracie. She's on a run.
So I'm going to get that ink. I'm going to get to ink.
Crazy Gracie. That's what my friend calls her. Crazy Gracie. She is definitely keeping us young. There's no doubt about it. Because we can't sit down. We got to keep moving. Ordered a few borders from me a few weeks ago. Need to use it? Yes, you do. So, I mean, if you want to just message me sometime and we can FaceTime, or just talk or whatever you want. I'm available 24/7 and I'll help you with anything you need help with, or if you need some ideas. And I use Kiwi Lane. Pretty much that's all I use. But I do use other embellishments, and I like adding them, like the little gems and stuff, and those are always fun. But I am a paperaholic, really bad. So, but I use it. So I've been tearing my paper packs apart and putting them into kits. I tore one apart the other day, and I got 18 kits. In other words, for a layout like this, I got 18 out of one paper pack. And I know that I probably didn't pay over $10 for it. So, done with that. Okay, guys, let's start sticking down. Cut these off. All right, we'll start with this one. Are you guys seeing how easy this is? Super duper duper easy. The only thing you gotta watch out for is if you're doing patterns, make sure, like with the seam here, if you're using a 6x6, That's what you want to make sure that it matches or gets close to it. If you're using 12 by 12, which you can use tiny borders on a 12 by 12 page also, it really doesn't make that much difference. Oh, I got that backwards. Oops. Well, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Nope. We'll make it work. Okay. Now we're going to do the next layer. My grandson, yesterday, he turned 14. He's big brother to this little beauty. And then our anniversary is today. And then tomorrow she turns 1. So, okay. Look how easy that is. Okay. And just think too, the paper packs that you have, the little ones, if you've made cards and you don't know what to do with the rest of it, you can do this. All right, this is going to take a little bit of coordination. These ATG guns are awesome, but they take a little practice. And I'm not perfect at it. I'm going to tuck the little pieces down. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, she's playing with daddy. Okay, that's a little short, but we'll cut that. Okay, now to do the top. What was the paper brand? It is Catherine Pooler 6x6 Aquatini print. Catherine has a lot of different designs, and Lee, you want to take her out in the other room? That's fine. She has a lot of different designs, and she's really good about like what? She get a hold of your pen? That's not good. The colors that she has, it matches. Oop, oop, oop. This thing's sticky. Once you get it down, it's down. It's not going anywhere. Okay, there's that one. Look how quick we're getting this done, guys. Oh, and the next crafting I do, I think it's August 13th. If you are a grandparent or know somebody who has kids, I'm going to make a storybook on my next craft-in using our new product that's coming in. Oh my gosh, guys, it is amazing. I can't tell you what it is, but I will say that Kiwi Lane has never disappointed yet, and they really hit it out of the ballpark this time. It's fantabulous. But I'm going to make a children's storybook with the new product on August 3rd, I think it is. So has yellow, red, and blue. Yep, I know. They're awesome, all awesome. And she's got Christmas ones. Oh, make sure I get it the right direction. And her Christmas ones are just awesome. Okay, look at that. Woohoo! How about that? Now we do these little quilts. The other thing too is if you don't want to do the exact cutting like this, you could just leave squares, and then you could put embellishments on top of the squares if you wanted to.
You already answered the paper brand, that
yep.
question?
Yep, I did. Is there any more up above? I want to make sure we don't miss any of your questions.
Well, one person, Carmen, said she'd ordered a few borders from you a few weeks ago.
Yep, I saw that.
Just used them. So thanks. You had the knack for picking perfect paper.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just the Kiwi Lane templates go together so well that it's so easy with them.
Stacy says best tape gun ever.
Yes, it is. But I tell you what, I get my refills there at the store and they're a lot cheaper. So if you call and ask her about her refills, she'll let you know. This stuff is so sticky though. If you put it down, it's down. It's not going anywhere. So she's just showing her love. Okay. Well, now we got to make sure.
You can't have that. You can't have that.
Get it in the middle.
It's good stuff.
Okay. Got that. If you want to take her out, that's fine. If she's being obnoxious, go put her in her kennel for a little bit. Okay, now we do the little bitty ones. I should have timed it to see how long it took to put this together.
Anyway, Diane said this is definitely inspired me to use my tiny borders on the 12 by 12
yes,
layouts.
Definitely. Why don't you go put her in her kennel for now? It won't be too much longer. Okay, so remember we do this with the points. I'm using the other one to make sure I get the same distance. Okay. Gracie, go see Daddy. We're gonna get you a cookie. Stacy, we gotta bring Gracie in to see Cooper. She has a black lab at her store. He's kind of the mascot. And we haven't seen him. Oh, we haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. So, because we've been on vacation. Let's see here. Oops. You can, oh, I know the new releases. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. I got mine ordered. So Creative Partners get a little earlier. And then Kiwi Kit Club members, they'll get next access, and then the general public. So, and if you've thought about the kit clubs, the paper is amazing. You get so much paper, and you get embellishment cards, and you get the templates. Like, I'll show you here as soon as I get these down. I'll show you the points. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna match up the points. I might be off a little bit, but that's okay. We can fix it. Yep, this one's got to go over. Okey-doke. There we go. And I'll go back and I'll glue the little tips down. I think I'm going to switch. See if I can do it. So that this goes, that's not going to make a difference. I'll just leave it. I bet she really liked that, didn't she? Okay, 2 more pieces. Look what you can do with squares, guys. All right, you want to see where we're at here. Okay. Ta-da! What do you think, guys? Now, I also lost my butterfly. Oh, here he is. Okay. So I'm going to take this little butterfly since I put it on there. I think I'm going to do again. I'll do a little butterfly here, or we'll do it up here. And maybe we'll do a little flower or something down here. We'll cover up those seams. So I picked out just a plain, it's just a little shimmer paper. kind of a peachy colored.
Lynn and Lenore are using Simple Stories paper.
No, this is Catherine Pooler paper.
And Lisa said Kathy Pooler also has yellow, red, and blue 6x6 pads that are cute.
Yep.
And then Linda Brock want to know what new product.
Oh, Kiwi Lane is coming out with the summer product. They come out every quarter with new product. And the summer one's coming out. And then the next one will be in the fall. So you're going to want it.
Said, I'm super excited about the new releases too.
Gosh, it's awesome.
Can't wait to see what you do with them.
Well, I'm going to make a little storybook on the 3rd on our live. And then I can't wait to get the product. I mean, there's so many ideas in my head right now of what I'm going to do with it. And oh, guys, I
can see them from where I'm sitting. That's pretty scary. And Diane Fulton said, I can't wait for the new releases. Helena said, love it. Focus is still on the picture and that adorable face.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the new release, please, Linda Broadcast, Kylie and Linda?
I can't tell you what the new releases are. Oh, the release party is the 29th. So if you want to see what it is, I think you come back on this site right here, Kiwi Lane Designs, and then they'll get you.
It all up.
Yep. So, okay.
And Gwendolyn says, great use of the 6x6 pad, and I have plenty of those.
I know all of us usually have a few of those, especially I've taken a few out for some cards, and then the rest of it is like, what am I going to do with this? But
and Tracy Alden said, Kiwi Lane going to have to watch more videos.
Yes.
So we would encourage that.
Definitely.
And she is in Belle Plaine, Iowa. I go through there quite a bit.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. And then you'll find I'll post everything on my site, the Play to Create site, and the Kiwi Lane community on just kiwilane.com. So, all right, I'm going to ink the little butterfly.
And I said, Leslie, she was commenting some others about the Kiwi Lane videos are awesome. Check out YouTube. Awesome. Linda actually has a YouTube channel now, but she just got it set up, so she hasn't got into it yet.
No, yep. I'm going to get my videos
going. See some great things in there, I'm sure.
Okay, so I put a pop-up. This is a bigger square. I'm going to set it right there. Cover that up. And we've got gems from Doodlebug Design, which I got at the scrapbook store. And I'm going to put it on the 4. I need 2 here.
Carmen wants to know what scissors are you
using? Tim Holtz, the best scissors ever made. I guess it's called Tonic Studios, Tim Holtz. This is the medium size, and they have a tiny size, and they have a big size. Now these, if I don't have my trimmer, or if my blade goes bad and I need to cut a straight line, those will cut a straight line every time. We'll give him a head.
And Stacy said she's looking forward to your videos, and she'll put it on to the Scrap Mania page.
Yay! Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Okay, so all I need to do is do a title and doodle. I love to doodle. I don't know if you guys can see this. I doodle around the butterfly and then along here.
So what do you mean by doodle? What do you do? I don't know if they can see it well enough.
Well, let's see if I can do a couple here. Okay, so the butterfly, this is a silver pen, a uni ball. Got a number on it? Signo brand uni ball, silver. Okay, so I'm just going to make dots all the way around.
Dots or dashes?
These are dots. Just dots around his little body. And then I'm taking a jelly roll, number 10, and I'm going to make straight stitches all around the edge. Whoops. Sorry, my watch went off there. Sometimes it does that. You probably can't see this, but it's just like little sewing machine stitches, just tiny ones.
You can hold it up close to the phone after you stitch it a little bit there.
Oh, and the other thing is too, and I was going to do that, but I have a little craft sewing machine You could actually stitch these little quilt squares if you wanted to. And that would give it a whole new look with texture. Be very nice. Okay, so there's that one. That's just straight stitches. Then I'm going to go back to the silver pen, and along the outside of the coral color, I'm going to do a dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, all the way around.
Helen just got on Winstead, and she said she just got on. The layout's super cute.
Oh.
Might want to show the page that you already have done.
I will. I'm going to. Can you guys see this, what I'm doing? Can you see it or not? Let me know.
No.
Can't see it?
I can't see it on where it's monitoring.
Okay.
So I would hold it up.
All right. I'll finish this one up to the butterfly, and then I'll show you the difference. Okay.
Right up there close.
All right. You can see. I got a delay on my monitor, so I'll wait till it shows up. Maybe you guys can see it. The doodle work makes a big difference. I gotta go a little higher.
Still don't really stand out.
No. But if you do it on your own, you'll be able to see. You can see the butterfly there. It makes a difference.
Look, the white on the butterfly.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's dark on the other one there. Yep. So, and,
all right.
And it'll be in the pictures when she posts all the
Can I get both of them on here?
I doubt it, but maybe.
All right.
And Stacy said they can see.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. There is your layout using Catherine Pooler 6x6 pattern paper, Aquatini prints, and just a couple of pieces of cardstock that I had. And
which templates? The
templates. Oh, again, I used the mini photos, the 2x2s, 3.5 by 3.5. And then the little butterfly, nature, tiny nature, 2T. And we used the tiny borders from Breezy. We used 1B, 2A, and 2B. It's the same one. I just have a double set. Okay. Great ideas for layouts. Thank you. You guys are so welcome. And I will post it. I'll finish it up tonight and I'll post it tomorrow. Oh, I didn't show you these. So we got these little white flowers. I better tell you where those come from. They're Paper Studio.
And Kath just got up too and said she'll have to watch the video. It looks really cute.
So we'll, and then I think that's all
Cheryl Himberger, friends of Laura Stamp and Beverly Brown.
If you guys have time here, let me show you all what comes in these templates. So if you've never seen them, we'll just flip it over here. Okay, so the one that the butterfly come with is Tiny Nature. Okay, it comes, let me get my butterfly. It comes with this and a leaf and a flower. It could be a sun or a poinsettia and another leaf, okay? That's what these are. Now, what's really cool, this arrow could be like this, however you want, but if you turn it like that, put this on top, you get a tree. Isn't that cool? And then this one, if you use it as a flower, this one can be tucked underneath this leaf. So, isn't that pretty cool? And this is Tiny Nature. And there's an actual nature too. Now, one of them, I can't remember, one of them is being discontinued. So there are some templates that are going into the vault. And so take a look. If you don't have all the templates that you need right now, just go online and, okay. Lost my train of thought here. Okay, so here's Breezy 3B. 3A, let's do it this way. This is from Breezy. And then we used 2B, 2A. If you notice, they match up just like the bigger ones. Oh, that's 2B, it'd be 2A. So all you have to do is like put one up at the edge, trace it, put the next one up against it, and draw a line down. And then you only have one cut and two cuts. So there's 2. And then here's 1B and 1A. And that's in
those
breezy.
are kind of like crazy borders because they don't have a straight edge.
These are the tiny borders. No,
Fun
yeah.
borders.
Oh, you're talking about these 2. Yeah. And this one, I mean, it can go any direction. If you want it to be water, you can go this way. Or if you want a scallop, you turn it this way and put your template over top. Okay, let's just do a little layer here. There's 3B, there's 2. So you've got that little layer right there. And if you wanted to, then this one can go right over top like that. I'll probably put it this way. So you can do a bunch of layering. Layering just with the tiny borders. It's hard because mine still have the rivets in it. The new ones don't, but mine are older, so they have rivets.
And by having the line markers on her, you can line those
Yep.
up when you do the overlay.
Yep.
To make sure you get it spaced like it should be.
So like, let's say you want to do a part of a border too. You could tuck part of this up underneath and have just a little bit of a different color there. That makes sense.
Hi, Karen's all from Georgia.
Hello. So, and then the mini photos, you get 3 3.5 by 3.5. You get 3 3x3s and 4 2x2s in the mini photo set. So that's what I used tonight, gals. And I hope you have fun and using your 6x6. There's the layout again, Miss Everly Lynn. So I look tomorrow for the finished product. I'll do some more doodling and put some more flowers, these little flowers on, and we'll have her done. Thank you so much for joining. And then on August 3rd, mark your calendar, we're going to do the storybook. So thanks again, guys. We really appreciate each and every one of you. And my husband promised me a foot rub for my anniversary. So I'm going to say adios and have a good night. All right. See ya.